Sharon Osbourne was set to appear in 4 shows that have since been cancelled. Osbourne is married to musician Ozzy Osbourne, with the two tying the knot in 1982. Sharon first rose to prominence appearing with Ozzy and their family on the reality series The Osbournes. Over the years, however, Sharon has also established herself as a media personality. She has served as a judge on shows like The X Factor and America's Got Talent, as well as serving as a co-host on The Talk. According to The Mirror, Sharon was set to go to Scandinavia as part of a talk show tour called Cut the CR. The 4 shows were planned to start off in Stockholm. A venue in Helsinki shared that Sharon Osbourne, the well-known international TV personality, is now making her debut on stage, live. On her European tour, she'll be interviewed by Danish model and actress Brigitte Nielsen. On stage, Sharon promises to reveal everything about the most challenging years of her eventful life. However, the tour has since been cancelled. The publication had contacted various sources for information about what happened. A promoter did not respond for a comment, and a spokesman for Sharon claimed they did not know why the tour was cancelled. However, Oslo's Folketeatret venue, where she was set to appear on Saturday, claimed that Sharon would be unavailable due to a family issue. At the time, Sharon was noted to still be in the United States. She had recently shared a post about the Coachella Festival and recently sent fans an Easter message. Sharon is also set to join husband Ozzy for his upcoming Black Sabbath reunion. Although the tour has been cancelled, Sharon is still set to hit the road. This summer, she is still expected to join with Ozzy and Black Sabbath as they headline their final gig as part of the Back to the Beginning event. Ozzy's planned final show is scheduled to take place on July 5th at Villa Park in Birmingham. Ozzy will reunite with his original bandmates, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward. The show will also feature sets from other heavy metal bands, like Metallica, Slayer, and Pantera. Ozzy had been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease back in February 2019, going public with the news the following year. Due to his health issues, Ozzy isn't expected to perform a full set. Speaking with Metal Hammer magazine, Sharon shared, "Ozzy's very excited and feels very overwhelmed that all the guys in Sabbath and his mates are all turning up. It's the perfect way to say goodbye to his fans, because that was his big regret. He felt he never had a chance to say thank you to the fans. And this is the perfect way his career should end." As previously reported, Sharon has been heavily involved with planning the show behind the scenes. A source speaking with In Touch Weekly previously shared, she's determined to make it as smooth and joyful for Ozzy as she can. They'll go by private plane with all sorts of doctors and therapists. It's going to take a village, but Sharon won't have it any other way. She doesn't want this taking Ozzy out. Looking after him is her main focus these days. Sharon Osbourne, a prominent media personality and manager of rock legend Ozzy Osbourne, has abruptly cancelled her anticipated Scandinavian talk show tour, Cut the Crap, due to a reported family issue. The cancellation, announced just hours before the tour was set to begin, has left fans disappointed, but has also drawn attention to Sharon's unwavering commitment to her husband as they prepare for a historic Black Sabbath reunion concert in Birmingham. With Ozzy's health challenges in the spotlight, Sharon's role as both a supportive spouse and a key organizer of the event underscores her resilience and cancellation shocks fans. Sharon Osbourne, known for her roles on The Osbournes, The X Factor, and The Talk, was poised to embark on a 4-city Scandinavian tour titled Cut the Crap. The tour, featuring on-stage interviews with Danish model and actress Brigitte Nielsen, promised an intimate look into Sharon's tumultuous life, from her rise in the music industry to navigating personal and professional challenges. Scheduled to kick off in Stockholm, with subsequent stops in Helsinki, Oslo, and Copenhagen, the tour was set to showcase Sharon's candid storytelling and larger-than-life personality. However, the entire tour was cancelled at the last minute, leaving fans and venues scrambling for answers. According to The Mirror, Oslo's Folketeatret venue, where Sharon was slated to appear, cited a family issue as the reason for her unavailability. Attempts to reach the tour's promoter yielded no response, and a spokesperson for Sharon claimed ignorance about the cancellation's cause. At the time, Sharon was in the United States, having recently posted about the Coachella Festival and shared an Easter message with her followers on social media. The lack of clarity surrounding the cancellation has fueled speculation, with many pointing to Ozzy Osbourne's ongoing health struggles as a possible factor. Sharon and Ozzy, a partnership forged in rock and resilience. Sharon Osbourne's life has been inextricably linked to Ozzy Osbourne since their marriage in 1982. As the manager of the Prince of Darkness, Sharon played a pivotal role in revitalizing Ozzy's solo career and steering Black Sabbath to global success. Their reality series, The Osbournes, which aired from 2002 to 2005, offered an unfiltered glimpse into their family life, cementing Sharon's status as a pop culture icon. Beyond reality TV, Sharon's sharp wit and business acumen shone through as a judge on The X Factor and America's Got Talent, and as a co-host on The Talk, where she navigated controversies with her trademark candor. The cancellation of Cut the Crap comes at a time when Sharon's focus appears to be on supporting Ozzy, who has been battling Parkinson's disease since his diagnosis in 2019, publicly revealed in 2020. Ozzy's health challenges, compounded by spinal injuries from a 2019 fall, have limited his ability to tour, forcing him to cancel planned shows in 2023. Despite these setbacks, Ozzy remains determined to perform, and Sharon has been by his side, orchestrating what promises to be a monumental farewell. Black Sabbath's final bow at Villa Park. The spotlight now turns to July 5, 2025, when Black Sabbath will reunite for their final performance at Villa Park in Birmingham, dubbed Back to the Beginning. The charity concert, announced by Sharon and Black Sabbath guitarist Tony Iommi, will feature the band's original lineup: Ozzy Osbourne, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward, performing together for the first time in 20 years. The event, a homecoming to the city where Black Sabbath formed in 1968, is billed as the greatest heavy metal show ever, with a star-studded lineup including Metallica, Slayer, Pantera, Alice in Chains, Gojira, Hailstorm, Lamb of God, Anthrax, and Mastodon. A highlight of the concert will be a supergroup performance featuring icons like Billy Corgan, The Smashing Pumpkins, Slash and Duff McKagan, Guns N' Roses, Fred Durst, Limp Bizkit, and Tom Morello, Rage Against the Machine, who also serves as the event's musical director. Ozzy will perform a short solo set before joining his bandmates for Black Sabbath's closing act, a moment Sharon describes as his chance to say thank you to fans.